Hello there! This video is a short introduction to PolarView. PolarView is a comprehensive and user-friendly marine navigation system that can help you plan your voyage in the comfort of your own home or navigate on board your boat. It supports vector charts in S57 format and raster charts in BSB format. With fully automatic chart quilting, simple and powerful planning and easy feature access, PolarView helps you concentrate on what's really important, your voyage. Let's look at the basics of using a chart view. To move around the chart, simply drag it with your mouse or touchpad. You can rotate the chart in 10-degree increments by pressing greater or less than keys. Press 0 to restore the chart to north-up orientation. There are a number of ways to change the chart scale or zoom. You can press plus or minus keys to zoom in or out one level at a time. You can use a mouse wheel or an on-screen touch slider. Pull the slider up or down to zoom in or out. You can also jump directly to a specific scale. Press Z to access the zoom menu and then select a new scale. There's a lot more than meets the eye to vector charts. Vector charts contain lots of additional information helpful to a navigator. Open the chart information window. Click around the chart view and you could find out things like bridge and overhead power line clearances, water depths, wrecks and obstructions, navigation aid types, shapes and light descriptions, landmarks and other land features, and much more. Now that you can move around the chart, let's look at voyage planning. PolarView makes planning your sail a breeze. All the functionality is right at your fingertips. Route Tool is a Swiss Army knife of tools in PolarView. You can use it to measure distances and bearings, draw fixes to landmarks, and of course, lay routes. For measurement, shift-click on the point of origin. Move the mouse pointer around to show the distance and bearing to any location. When finished, press the Escape key to clear. So let's begin a new route as an example. We plan to sail from Road Town in the beautiful British Virgin Islands to Virgin Gorda North Sound. To build a route, we just keep adding route points. Creating a waypoint is just as easy. Simply Control-click on a chart to place a new waypoint. Mac users should use a Command key instead. Control-click on an existing waypoint to pick it up and move it around, and click again to replace it. If you no longer need a waypoint, pick it up and press a backspace key to delete. Waypoints play well with routes in PolarView. To snap a route to an existing waypoint, simply place the route point on top of it. Now the route is connected to the waypoint. When you move the waypoint, the route will move with it. What if you don't want to use a keyboard? You can edit routes and waypoints by using an on-screen touch-friendly menu. Tap or click the cycle icon to show on-screen buttons. Tap on the waypoint button. Now click on a chart to create or edit waypoints. If you move a waypoint by mistake, tap the Escape button to undo the move. Click the Waypoint button again when finished. To edit routes, click the Route button. While in route edit mode, you can pick up and move an existing route point by clicking on it. To create a new point in the middle of an existing route leg, click anywhere on that route leg. Note how PolarView lets you pan around and zoom the chart, all while editing the route. We're getting closer to our destination. Leave Mountain Point to the southeast and connect to the existing waypoint, leaving Mosquito Rock well to starboard. Now we zoom in for a better view of the entrance channel. We lay a route leg for a heading of about 150 degrees, making sure to go well past the red buoys. We leave Vixen Point to the northeast, and finally arrive at Sabre Rock just in time for a happy hour. Now we take an overall look at our new route. Note that each route leg is marked with distance and bearing. PolarView is more than a passage planner. When used together with our instrumentation product, PolarCom, it is a capable and comprehensive chart plotter and onboard navigation system. Using GPS data, it will show your vessel position, course and speed on a moving chart, as well as optional heading, speed through water, set and drift. With AIS connected, ships transmitting AIS information will be shown on a chart. Several navigation modes are available, from a quick go-to-mark to following a pre-planned route. Dozens of highly visible digital and analog instruments keep you updated on vessel course, heading and speed, voyage progress, wind, depth, and much more. Instruments can be combined into user-configured panels for a flexible and readable display. Touch-friendly user interface buttons put important navigation functions within easy reach. Tap the Man Overboard button to drop a Man Overboard mark at the current vessel location, and then navigate to it. The mark will become a regular waypoint when the Man Overboard mode is cancelled. Set an anchor alarm by tapping the anchor icon. Navigation will stop and an anchor guard circle will be drawn around the current vessel position. Configurable alarms can alert the navigator to several conditions, including waypoint arrival, minimal depth, moving outside an anchor circle, excessive cross-track error, potential incursion with other vessels, if AIS input is available, and data loss. All alarms are user configurable, and changes to configuration instantly affect the live view. Here, we just increased anchor circle size. PolarView includes a tides and tidal currents viewer. To quickly check tide or tidal current conditions, click on a blue and cyan tide or tidal current station icon. You can see what the tide is doing now and times of the next high and low tides. For additional information, open Tide Manager from the context menu. It will show a tidal graph for the current time or any future date, as well as tide information in text format. PolarView also includes a high-quality grid weather display, showing wind speed and direction, wave heights, water temperature, Atlantic Ocean currents, and more to help you plan the passage with best weather in mind. Grid data download is built in and easily accessible. PolarView integrates excellent active captain point of interest data. Now you can take with you information about thousands of marinas, anchorages, local knowledge such as bridges and hazards, and much more, turning your computer into an offline marine guide. We wish you happy sailing from your crew at Polar Navy.